Dragon Brawlers! Welcome to Players Guild yet again! My name is Loki and I'm joined by our lovely Guildmaster Scott. So what are we talking about today,
Hello.
Scott?
We're talking about our affiliate link with VaultX in the description. Guys, you've been smashing it so much, helping this channel out a lot, but you also save yourself 10% on everything that card game players needs, accessories like binders and deck boxes. We all need them. Save yourself 10% on some of the industry's highest quality producer. Let's talk about Baby though. It's Baby, it's Blue. We're back. Let's talk about the brainwashing, the badass, the GT characters. Let's go for it. Run us through it, Loki.
So we start with Baby, which is Baby and Vegeta GT. When you place this card in your leader area, activate up to one Universal Tuffleization plan from your
It's gonna
deck.
be a yeah, UTP is what it'll be referred to as because I am not trying to say that over and over again.
Sure. Auto place one mono blue Vegeta with energy cost of 1.
It's gotta get errated.
It is. Or one mono blue brainwashed from your hand under a universal civilization plan in your battle area. When this card attacks, draw 2 cards. So it lets you.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's basically like Harudagon, right? You got to
Yeah.
put one of the but it's instead it's going to underneath your yeah
Field.
field. Yeah, I was like I can't say that's the card's name. Instead of just ditching it, I think it's cool. I think it's fine, and it works well with what UTP actually does as a field anyway.
Yeah.
So it's not really losing a card from hand in a sense like that.
Yes.
And the fact that it works with brainwash cards as well as Vegeta GTs is really solid.
Yeah. We assume it's Vegeta GT, right?
No, it's got to be. It just would not make sense to be Blue Vegeta.
Yeah. And Awaken is when your life is 4 or less, or there are 4 or more cards under a universal civilization plan in your battle area. You can draw 1 card, switch 1 of your energy to active mode, and then add cards from your life to your hand until you have 6 left.
Yeah,
So
decent, right? It's
nice
pretty
and
standard
simple,
affair.
right?
Yeah.
And then we awaken into Baby Awakening with Grudge.
Yeah, so this is a 15k with Overlord. Yes, love seeing Overlord in 7. Once per turn, when this card attacks, choose one. Look at up to 5 cards at the top of your deck. Place up to 1 blue brainwash card under UTP in your battle area. Then shuffle your deck. Which, that's decent, right? Like, it's almost like a draw, but then you're putting it underneath your
Yeah.
field, which it's what you want to be doing. Or you can place up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards that does not include Son Goku GT from their drop under UTP, which I think is really interesting because you could like pull out some really nasty stuff with this. Like if you got Koitsukai, Ribrien, Goku, Ape,
I can understand that, I can see that, and it's very much on flavor that it can't absorb Goku GT. At the same time, it's such an awkward thing because you're going to be playing, for example, against Gogeta, and you can't do anything to half of their cards.
Yeah, that's true, but like that's like one matchup which is really prevalent right now. But as
Yeah.
time goes on, it's like if you're
Well,
playing
there's
up
also
against
the
other
Green
decks,
Goku GT,
no one's playing that. No one's playing that.
but it exists.
It exists,
Acknowledge its
sure.
existence.
So does swap for the Goku GT line, but no one's
Oh
playing
shit,
it.
yeah, it does.
Activate main once per turn. Add up to 1 card from your life to your hand. Choose up to 1 of your blue brainwash cards, and it gains 5k for the turn. I'd like to have seen it maybe restand it as well, because obviously you're going for the servant thing, but I get why it doesn't. But yeah, I think you can choose to take that life. You're not forced to.
Yeah.
So if you want extra cards, you can go there, which
Or
Baby
you,
always kind of has that
or you
option
can
of just
just
taking
be in a
more life.
brainwashed card. It's a bit sad that you don't get to be in Baby or Vegeta GT.
Yeah, right. I mean, it is for the turn.
And it's only during
Which is
your turn because it's activate main.
Yes, yeah, but it is for the 10.
Yeah.
So it would have been nice if you could make your leader 20k for the 10. That would have been cool. But yeah, no, it is what it is. It's fine.
I mean, you can still make a leader 20k by The Awakening.
Raw! Finishing revenge, baby!
Two Z Energy Overload that can be used once per turn, and then Z Awaken for 1 blue if your life is 3 or less on any blue baby.
Yep. So it works with
the old
the
one.
one from before.
Also, if you have a battle card with servant in play, at the end of your turn, switch up to one of your mono blue energy to active mode, so it gets one energy back at the end of every turn. That is huge for blue, isn't it?
It is, especially considering you probably will. Like the likelihood of you having a servant card at the end of your turn is very high.
Yeah. And then activate main once per turn, pay one blue, play up to one battle card under Universal Tuffleization plan in your battle area and negate its non-servant skills for the game. Additionally, that card gains servants for the game if it does not have servant already.
Yeah. So this is I really love this, right? So not only do you steal the cards
Yeah.
from your opponent's drop, like if they're ditching really big things, like you can punish them late game. The only downside is you lose that ability to take them when you're in this form. I get why, like thematically, right? It makes sense because you're not doing that anymore. You're now just at the point where you're just like, oh, we're an army of brainwashed monkeys. Um, so like I think it's really cool, right? And there's always going to be you can get your guys under there because they're going to have servant as well anyway. Um, so you make these cards that may be like, okay, well it's only a 5k that I've just taken to put underneath. Well, it's a 15k when I use it, and it also lets me untap a card. Like you get you get your investment back by playing a card, right?
So first two forms you just keep on absorbing and investing essentially in your future plan, and this is your payoff.
Yeah. Also, not to mention, you can overload your opponent's cards now.
I mean, you could with Cumber.
Exactly. That's what I mean. He changed the rules so you could do that.
Yeah.
So you can now, like, oh, cool. I've got your cards. Well, I'll bottom deck it and draw a card.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to bottom deck your own cards.
Especially that this skill also negates non-servant skills for the game, which means that any skills, even like ultimate, they're just not going to prevent the card from going to the bottom of the deck.
Exactly. Yep.
Really nice.
So then let's talk about UTP. What does it do? Why is it important?
So it costs 8 with 4 specified blue. It doesn't matter. You're only ever going to activate it with your leader skill. It's a barrier with field, or field with barrier, this way around. Auto once per turn, if your leader is a blue baby with original power 15,000 or more, and it's your turn. When you play a blue baby with cost of 4 or more, play up to one battle card with energy cost of 3 or less and original power 10,000 or less from under this card with its non-keyword skills negated for the turn. So anytime you bring out a baby to play, you get additional friend.
Yeah, and like okay, it says 10k power. It's like yeah, but that's 20k.
Yeah, because they're going to have servant, right?
Doesn't matter. Like this is the thing, and then I this is why I love servant because it's like it can turn deceptively small cards into really scary swings.
Yes. And then you have Overload to do something with it because they don't get to restand.
Exactly right. So it's like okay, I've got a 20k swing. You've comboed. You've wasted resources. I'm gonna then further my plan by getting a card to hand.
And then activate main once per turn. Place one mono blue Vegeta GT with cost of 1 or one mono blue Brainwashed from your hand under this card. Draw one card. It just keeps on letting you cycle those cards.
Yep.
And fuel in the Tuffleization plan.
Yeah, I think it's a really solid field card. Really cool. I love the artwork. I'm just a really big fan of Baby. I think he's one of the better villains of Dragon Ball, like on a whole.
Yeah, it was a very interesting villain.
I really like that saga. I mean, then again, I'm a GT fanboy, right? So,
I think the best thing that came out of a GT is the opening.
Yeah, Dan Dan is like one of my favorite songs ever.
Classic ones.
So next up is Parasitalizing?
Parasitic Premonition.
Oh no.
The one drop.
Oh,
Z
okay.
Battle card.
Take it away.
So it's a one drop Z battle card, 5,000 power, 1 Z energy, unique barrier, Z stack for a blue baby with cost of 4. When this card is played, you look at the 7 cards from the top of your deck and place one mono blue Vegeta GT with cost of 1 or one mono blue Brainwashed under one of your Tuffleization plan cards, then shuffle your deck. So you get to additional card under your field.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really solid, like, just based on that alone, this is a really solid Z battle card.
And activate main, pay 1 blue, place 1 Vegeta GT only card from your drop or from under your Tuffleization plan in your battle area under this card. Play up to 1 blue baby with cost of 4 from under this card on top of this card. So it doesn't need to be a 1 drop specifically.
No, no.
It could be the 6 drop that everyone loves.
It could be. It could be.
And none of this is actually leader locked.
No, it does work with the old blue baby strategy, so I think that's kind of nice.
It just works with any leader.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not leader locked in any way. Probably the 4 drop is going to be leader locked, right?
Talk about it.
Check. Parasitizing complete. If you want to take this one off.
So yeah, 4 cost, 3 Z energy, but we're going to be playing it from underneath our baby anyway. Unique, once per turn, if this card would be KO'd by an opponent's skill, you may place 1 card from under UTP in your battle area to the drop, so it protects itself. Also, if your leader is a blue baby, when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards that does not include Son Goku GT in its character name and put it underneath UTP. I love it. It's great. It reminds me of Majin Buu makes you cookie.
Yes.
Yeah, just a really solid card.
Every time it attacks, you get to absorb 1. And it can protect itself very easily.
Yep.
Oh, it's only from the skills though, not from battle.
Yeah, that's true.
Only from the KO. Oh well.
Yeah. But I still think it's got value to it, because obviously it becomes a 20k beat stick that puts stuff underneath.
It takes them from the battle area.
Yeah. So it's really good in that regard.
And gives you additional stuff to play later on in the game when you go to see Awaken. Okay.
Yeah, it's a really fun little package.
Really cool. And let's move on to Son Goten Domination Complete.
Yep, so our first of the blue brainwash boys.
Yes.
So he's a 3 cost, 3 specified blue, 5k power, so 7 makes him 15. But he's 10k or less, so you can play him from underneath the planet, from UTP. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards when it costs greater than or equal to their current energy and place it at the bottom of their deck. It's spin, but we're in a format now where you can put 4 drops out on turn 2, turn 3, so it's quite a relevant alter. Activate main, limit 1, pay 1 blue if you have 2 or more energy, and there is a UTP in there. You can play it from your hand.
Yeah, I mean, that's still fine, because you get to play it and remove something if you have to.
Yeah. You can use it as a removal, you can put it under there and just bring it out when you bring it out as a 15k skillless. It's,
Yeah.
Lots of uses.
I can get behind this. It's a good common. It's a good support.
Yeah.
Next one is Vegeta Tempered Body, which is a 1-drop 4000 power Vegeta GT. When this card is played from your hand, you draw 1 card. And then auto limit 1 if your leader is a blue baby with original power 15,000 power or more. When this card is placed from your hand under the Tuffleization plan in your battle area, you may place 1 blue brainwashed from your hand under Tuffleization plan in your battle area to draw a card.
Yeah, so this basically, like, you're going to be turboing stuff under UTP in no time.
Yes. So you put this is what you want to see early on, you put it underneath. But you already need to be awakened to do that. Because you're blue baby with original power 15,000 or more.
Yeah.
So on the front side, you don't get to turbo out.
No.
Okay. Next one is another brainwash, Trunks. You want to take it? Or...
Yeah, okay, so he's another 15k because of 7. Counter-attack, negate the attack and play this card in rest mode, which I think is fair because of the trade-off here, which is during your opponent's turn, if you have a blue baby in play, reduce the energy cost of this card in all areas by 2, and if this card is under UTP, you can activate the counter card with the same conditions as if it was in your hand. So it's a 1-cost negate the attack that plays it in rest mode, and it can be done from your hand or under UTP, which I think is amazing.
Because it's also a brainwash card. The problem is it is when counter-attacking, it is being played in rest mode, which means you'd never get an attack out of that.
No, but you can overload it at the
Yeah,
very
exactly.
least. Yeah.
It's only so many cards you can overload in a turn.
Yeah.
And next
That's
one
true.
is a vanilla Doctor Mew.
Solid.
So he has a position like he's about to shoot an arrow.
Pew!
Then we go into Baby Bitter Revenge on Saiyans.
Our first SR of the
Yes.
of the blues. So 4-drop 2 specified blue. 20k base. When this card is played, place up to 2 blue brainwash cards with different names from your deck under UTP in your battle area. So nice, like, so under UTP that's in play. Sorry, I should say. Not they
Yes.
don't play. Yeah. Alter 1 blue. If your leader is blue, you place 1 card from your hand into your drop, and you remove this card in your drop from the game. When a card in the battle area is placed at the bottom of a deck, choose up to 1 of your opponent's unisons with a specified cost of 2 or less and place it at the bottom of the deck. So this is
Oh, no.
really nice for removing those unisons.
Yes.
And it kind of like it's inbuilt less requirement for Black Smirk, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it allows you to play on theme a bit more.
Yes.
You could still side Black Smirk if you want it, but you know what I mean? Like, this is now an option.
If you do your Goten, for example, you still get to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Activate main, limit 1 blue. If your leader is a blue Z leader or you have a blue Z battle card in play it for 1, which is really good.
For this deck is really good because you play the 1-drop Baby with Barrier, then
Yeah.
you play this from your hand the next turn, and that's 2 more cards under your Tuffleization plan.
Yeah, you're gonna be getting under like UTP is gonna be stacked.
Yes. Moving on, we have more Baby. 1-drop Baby, A Quiet Beginning. So it's a 1-drop, 1000 power, counter attack, negate the attack, and play this card. Just nice and simple. And activate main, pay 1 blue. If your opponent has 2 or more energy, and you have Tuffleization plan in battle area, choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards with cost 4 or less that does not have character name that includes Son Goku GT. Place this card under that card, negate non-keyword skills, and gain control of it. That card gains servant. No.
It's good. It's really good.
It's a mind control.
Yeah.
I negate an attack, play this, my turn, I take it.
Yeah.
And
Like,
give it servant.
4 or less, it hits most of the good things that early game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
I really like it, and it becomes 7, and you can overload it off as well. So like, there's so much utility here with this 1 card.
It's really good.
I like it a lot.
Next one is Anti-Saiyan. Wow.
Yeah, Anti-Saiyan murder weapon.
How did that go through?
I don't know.
I swear it's like PG-13 for this game.
4 cost, 2 specified blue, blocker revenge, 20k base. When a battle card is played by the skill of UTP in your battle area, the played card gains 7 for the turn if it does not have 7 already. So it's a nice extra way of making sure something has 7. Activate main, limit 1 blue. If your opponent has 2 or more energy and there is a card under UTP, play it from your hand. Decent, fine.
I mean, it's fine because you pay 1, play this. UTP is going to be playing another brainwashed card. And if that brainwash card didn't have servant yet, it's going to get it. And blocker revenge is an interesting combination.
A revenge blocker built in is nice. It makes you think twice before you swing. Yeah.
Okay, next one is the Baby Shining Gold Evil Life Form.
Yeah.
It's shiny. 8-drop, 35,000 power. Deflect, double strike. Auto, when this card is played, play up to 2 blue brainwash cards with different names from under UTP in your battle area. And activate main, limit 1, pay 2 blue. If all your energy is mono blue, your opponent has 3 or more energy, and you choose 1 blue Vegeta GT in your drop. Play this card from your hand. and place the chosen card under this card.
Pretty
So
solid boss monster.
it doesn't need to be Vegeta GT only card. You can do one
No.
of those hybrids baby Vegeta GT.
Yes.
But it is solid because it gives you 3 bodies on board.
Mhm. 3 bodies, double strike. You know, it's pretty good.
Yeah. It's quite nice, yeah.
I agree. I think it's a fun SR. It's a fun SR, definitely.
Yes. Definitely fits the slot of an SR. And it's not generic, really.
No, that's true. Like, cause
You can
like to
play
play
it
it,
as a
you
generic
need the
one.
Vegeta GT. I mean, I could see it potentially, like, cause like I'll say like the decks that use the Vegeta GT to ramp, like
Yeah.
maybe they can pivot into an aggressive form with like if you need an additional finisher after like alongside Android 17 or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, it's an option, right? You drop.
it's there. It exists, right? You know,
Yeah.
whether it's good or not, at least it's an option.
Then we have a brainwashed Bulma. So 1 drop, 1k power servant, so 11k.
Mhm.
Switch this card to rest mode. When this card is played from your hand, draw a card. So you can play, rest it, draw. And then overload, ideally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And auto limit 1 if your leader is a blue baby Z leader and it's your turn. When this card is used in a combo, choose up to 1 of your blue baby cards and that card gets 5,000 power for the battle. So it's a 10k combo.
Yeah, it's a really nice little combo there. I think I like it a lot.
Yeah, because she was creating the beams that were.
The Blitz Waves, or the
That's
Blitz
one.
Waves, I can't remember what they're called. It began with B. Next up is
Vegeta Disturbing Harbinger.
when this card is played from hand, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, add up to 1 blue Saiyan or Airfling when energy costs 4 or less to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Auto limit 1 if your leader is blue baby with an original power of 15 or more. When this card is placed from your hand under UTP, you may place 1 blue brainwashed from your hand under. It's another one, and you draw a card if you do it.
Yeah,
So
it's another cycle card if you're already.
so it's a tutor from hand, whereas the other one is just a cantrip.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And the last card is Bulla. Bulla gets another card.
Yeah.
I swear we've seen exactly. Nah, never mind. A 3 drop, 5,000 power, servant, so 15. When this card is placed in a drop from Z Energy, remove this card in the drop from the game. Okay? And activate battle if it's your opponent's turn and you have a blue baby in a battle. Use this card under UTP in a battle area in a combo. At the end of the battle, remove this card in the drop from the game so you can Z charge it instead, right?
Mm-hmm. Which is why it gets removed once you've used her as Z Energy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a fun little card actually. I think it's quite cool. Again, UTP just more surprise battle tricks, right? Like, oh, you can counter from underneath it, and now I'm comboing from underneath it. Damn.
Yeah.
Like your opponent needs to be very aware of what's under UTP, basically.
Yeah. I think that is a fair shout. UTP. Definitely interesting card. I must say I am a bit disappointed.
Okay.
We have only 4 brainwashed cards.
True, but there's also I think this is relying on you using the old ones as well.
I think so, but that means that the deck is not playable out of the box.
17 cards, so
Majority of them are not brainwashed. I understand that we have babies that do tutor from the deck, but a lot of them also requires you to draw specific cards you can put under.
I mean, you got 16 brainwash targets.
Yes, if you run 4 of each.
Yeah, so that's not the worst thing in the world, but I get where you're coming from. I think it's valid. We're probably gonna see one more maybe in the promo.
We're definitely missing Gohan.
Yeah, I think Gohan's gonna be a promo. Yeah.
That's.
Or
they
just forgot to upload it. No, I think the numbers make sense. I think it's Gohan's gonna be a promo. But yeah, overall, it is what it is. I like it. I don't hate it. I want to mix it together with the old stuff and see what happens. But yeah, otherwise,
definitely quite a few interesting old counters that could be used in this
For
deck to
for
just
putting it in the same color and coming up with something completely new, I really like them
yeah.
and commend them for that. But yeah, I don't have anything else to add. Any final thoughts?
Sorry, no, no final thoughts. I got distracted now.
Okay, well, there you go then, guys. Let us know in the comments below what you think of this archetype. Do you like the baby's return to blue? Do you like the brainwash? Do you like the flat? All of the things relying on universal tuffleization plan. I really like the SRs, so let us know your favorite card from today's reveals in the comments below. I've been Scott Sedman, joined by Loki Smith, and we'll see you next time.